All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit football channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do continue to smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, keep on doing that great work by sharing the contents far and wide. So, today we're going to be talking about a few of the games that we've listed before, and give some predictions on. So we're going to just try to give you them and give you the situation around those performances. All right, we saw that Wayne Evans in the chat already. We have a few individuals inside the Discord, so they are gonna try they are gonna come in here and there, give their takes on the performances, are overall results, because you cannot just say the performances, because a lot of these games aren't aired, so you can't get to see it and dissect it the proper way. Yes, so sorry about that, but that's what we have to work with, at least for the foreseeable future, to be honest. Yes, that's how it looks. But it's a good day for my prediction, because I've made some predictions and people said I was mad. So I have to definitely give myself a pat on the back there to say that I've gotten the results that people said I wouldn't get correct, because we saw that Dinthill looked like they won their game. Dinthill, yes, remember they were in a tough position, and William Nibb looked like they were going to move on and get everything done, but it never worked out like that. Never worked out like that. You get me? Yes. Didn't it look like they took it and not just took the game, but the entire group? So we're gonna detail all of those games. But before we get into it, guys, all of the games that we should be playing today, i.e., you had Kingston College should have took on Georges today, and Mona should have took on Charlie Smith. What I'm hearing, those games won't go ahead today. They might actually go ahead tomorrow. All right. Yes. So if you had a few more games tomorrow, which should be the Jamaica College Wolmers and the Ailey Selassie Stats, I think maybe you have all four games coming tomorrow. So look out for that, guys. All right. That's the situation at this point. Those games weren't played today. All right. And for one game here that got washed out. I thought that was the Garvey Maceo versus Manchester game. So that's one of the games that should have took place today. We didn't get any results on it because we heard that they had some rain issues. All right, so definitely factor those things in the conversation. All right, so we have Wayne Evans, big up yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. Then we have Jason up in the chat. Then we have Dean Fraser, big up, thanks for being here. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna just move over to the screening, but let me ask what's up. So I don't know who is in the Discord. Jason is still here. Shakpo, you here? All right, it looks like all of the man's them.
Yeah, man, I'm there.
Okay.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, so the Garvey Maceo game, Shakpo, that one you said that washed out, right?
Yes, it was waterlogged.
All right, so that was waterlogged, so we cannot deal with that. Christiana Central, Central won that one or drew?
Drew 1-1.
So it stayed 1-1. All right, so Dinthill 3-0. William Nibb and Cornwall College 2-2. It stayed 2-2, right?
Yes, it stayed 2-2.
Okay, so 2-2. All right. So those games, guys. Christiana 1-1 with Central. Dinthill 3-0 over William Nibb. And remember, they needed to win by 2 clear goals. And we asked you guys if they are going to get it, and they actually did. All right. Cornwall 2-2 with Paul Bogle. We're going to just move over just to give you how that looks. I'm very sorry. Oh my God, I never switched the screen. All right, so let me just switch the screen. Yes, so these are the games that I'm showing here. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes we are just running too much things. You completely forgot. All right, so these were the games that should have been played today, and some of them got washed out. All right, so obviously those games will just pushed over to tomorrow. So you're gonna have much more jam-packed games tomorrow. All right, Football Vision, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here, guys. As I come in, make sure to smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. So based on the results, guys, for Central at this point, Central so far After 3 games played, they should be on 5 points. All right. So Central should be on
Yes.
5 points at this point. Yeah.
Yes.
Manchester on 4 points. Christian on 2 points, and the Garvey Maceo still stuck on 1 point. But that still don't change everything, you know. That still don't change anything, you know. The only thing it changed, no, it still changed something, but it don't change everything. It changed that Garvey Maceo can't catch Central, but Garvey Maceo can still qualify, which is second spot. You realize now, Big Boss, with that
Yes, they will based on the statistics, they will have to win by 2 clear goals to advance.
Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here. So the relevance of that that game is still valid, all right? Because Manchester is still not through. The only thing you can say at this point, Central is through, but Manchester still there. Christiana pretty much out now because they've played all their 3 games. Yes, so look out tomorrow for that that particular game, Garvey Maceo Manchester. Look out for that one. Who you have in that one, Jason and Shakpo? Who you have in that one? And what did you guys made of the Central team tapping this zone? Because no, not tapping this zone, but going through. Because we said that they were in a pole position to go through and they made it through. So what say you guys?
Well, it looks like Central is an underrated team based on the results of this group so far. You know, I heard a lot of people say they were a good team, but I never heard many mention them as a potential title winner or anything of that nature. But it seems like they have a pretty formidable group. As far as the last game in the group is concerned, you know, it's hard to go against Garvey Maceo, getting the victory. But I believe that the fact that Manchester United is coming in, I mean Manchester United. Manchester,
what is it, Manchester United?
And they were blue, so I really city. But Manchester High, coming into this game, you know, I think they will feel confident because they know that if they can keep it pretty tight, and even if they lose the game and only concede by 1 goal, as long as it's not a high scoring game, then they will still advance. So, you know, obviously Maceo has the pedigree, but you know, I think Manchester High can maybe get a result that they need.
Okay. So who you going with? And people inside the chat, you can let me know who you want to go with as well for this one, because we're just going through groups, yes. And then we're going to talk about the Money Cup games to come as well. All right. So don't worry yourself. If we don't reach a team, we will be reaching a team today. All right. So don't worry yourself. Just come in, smash the like button, share, give your thoughts, and let we just have a nice one for the 2 hours that we are going to be here. Hopefully that's the time that the time we do stay here. Shakpo, what say you on this one?
For my view of this, I still have as much as I respect Garvey as the last champions. I still believe Manchester have the upper edge on this one. So I believe Manchester will look for a draw, the most, at the least, look for a draw and try to win the game. Which they have a better form in the group, and Marcelo Garvey has yet to score also. So I give Manchester the upper end on this.
All right,
I believe Manchester to lose.
But look. No, I was trying to rally with something what you said, you know. You said because they don't have to win the match, right? They don't have to win the match, so they do have the upper hand. That is fair, you know. That is fair. Big up Martin. But that is fair, you know. But look at this. William Nibb had the upper hand that they never had to win the match. So how much you think that will factor in as well? Because that can be dodgy going into matches, you know, when you know that, all right, if you don't win, it's not a problem. But you just should not lose. It's a tight era to always get go into games. So you think that's going to play on them, which is Manchester at this point, like William Nibb? Let me know, because that is very much important. Because you could be saying,
I believe that Manchester is going to play the game to win the game regardless of what the points is at this time. I believe that the number 11, which is Eric Carliego, I love to score. He would want to score in this game and get some goals and prove that Manchester is deservedly the best in the group. So I believe Manchester will lose this game. Even though Garvey would want to prove something and to come up in the group also, I believe Manchester are more confident in what they're doing right now and they will try their best to win the group.
All right, all right. So guys, inside the chat, please give me who you think will win the group. All right, no, who will win this match? Sorry, who will win this match? Because that simply means Garvey Maceo can win by a few goals and actually go through as well. So who you think will go through with Manchester or Garvey Maceo? And meanwhile, before you jump to answer, remember we just have Dinthill in a position, and Dinthill claim top spot via the same situation because William Nibb looked like they were all set and done to win the group. But that's the problem now. You have to come in strategic and make sure your strategy work. So let me know based off that. All right. So big up yourself, Martin. Thanks for being here, big boss. There is still life in the champions. I still say Garvey Maceo. So Sheridan going with Garvey Maceo. Guys, once you're not talking, please mute the mic. You're because the background. All right, so yes, so this is the one that we're talking about. This group is finished now. All teams played 3 games. Dinthill came first based on their 3 games because they had the better goal difference. If you're going to take it that they won the 3 clear goals, not the 2. Yes, and then William Nibb never needed to worry themselves too much because they ended up in the second spot. All right, because they lost to Dinthill by the 3 goals. Cornwall College needed all 3 points from Paul Bogle, but Paul Bogle hold them out to get their they get their points, their first point on the board. All right, so Shakpo, Dinthill, topping the entire group. How far Dinthill can truly go?
I originally them third in the Costa Cup now. Third overall in football. So I believe they will go up to at least semi-final. At least in the Costa Cup.
All right. Yes. And this William Nibb team, they never really conceded so much. So what you make of them conceding so much on the day? Because people would say that when the lights turn on, you failed when you never really conceded much in the first place. So what you have to say about that? Is it? Yeah, let me hear what you have to say, then I will give it a follow-up. And then we'll bring in Jason right after.
So William Nibb, has a good defensive structure, and they didn't concede up to now. So we expected them not to concede. It's our form, but Dinthill they came with their top form ready and working, and they scored within 15 minutes, and scoring so early in the game, I think that made William Nibb that's right there because it was the first time they were conceding this season. I don't think they actually expected to concede so early in the game. It was not part of their plan, and they needed to make adjustments, and because they didn't make because the adjustments didn't come quick enough to deal with the other 2 other goals that scored. So another goal scored in the same half, and the 3rd goal came in the second half. So they didn't make the adjustment needed to prevent Dinthill from scoring.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's because they're young schoolboy football, so getting conceded for the first time after having confidence, it's going to take a lot on your psyche and your mentality in the game. And you just need to go back to the drawing board, get to the game, look back at it, see what was the problems they need to fix, and move on. They can move forward in the competition also if they actually fix those issues. And I know Detail on the table now, give them congratulations back because they are a good team. They are a good attacking team. It was surprising that they didn't start good, but it's not just about the start, it's about how you end.
All right,
And
all right.
that was good for them.
Fair enough, fair enough. I wanted to follow up, but I wanted to bring in Jason. So, Jason, what's your take on this William Nibb team? Pretty much squandering the top spot because they were already on 6 points going into the final game, but failed to hold top spot. Do you think that that will haunt them in the end because of them being so superior at the start, straight through the DaCosta Cup, and then now is the time they actually got the broke down pretty much. How impactful that will be on their end.
I think in the long run, this will actually be a good thing for William Nibb. And the reason why I say that is, there's a saying in boxing, everybody has the perfect plan until they get punched in the mouth. And I think obviously this season the coach has come up with the perfect plan for every game. And this was the first game that they got punched in the mouth. Now, as Shaq Paul said, they didn't make the adjustments and they will learn from it. And I believe that, based on how I hear this coach talk and how I see the team play, they will definitely go to the drawing board and work on these things. So I think in the grand scheme, the fact that they got such a bad beating today and still will move on to the next round will actually be good for them because they'll now know how to react potentially if they do concede a goal early in a match. They have the perfect, no history now to look at and say, okay, this is what we don't need to be doing if we concede a goal. So I think it will help them in the long run.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. Let us go through the comment section, guys. As you come in, make sure to drop your comment down in the screen and telling in the chat, telling us that you're watching and what team you support, and if you're new, definitely subscribe. And what I want you guys to do is just take a little time out and smash the like button, because that helps with the visibility of the platform itself on a whole. Yes, all right, yeah, man. Warren, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man, no problem, man. If you're on the job, whatever the thing is, man, for your check-in. Respect it, man. All right. All right, Godfrey, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Stephen says, Mitchell, thanks for being here as well. Dinthill is a lot more potent in attack than Garvey Maceo. So it is easier keeping out Garvey Maceo than Dinthill. All right. Well, nice. Love that one. Howard, yes. I did go with Dinthill as well. I just never knew that they were going to get the extra goals. But I thought that they were going to win the game because I like the way they do play. From day one, we saw them on Sky Sportsmax. They came on Sportsmax once, and I said this team moved the ball nice. And then that's why I started to say that most of the DaCosta Cup teams look like they're strong teams, stronger teams than what people gave them credit for. JD, didn't I tell you that Dinthill was going to brush up William Nibb? Okay, well, no problem, big man. You never call me, you never get in touch to make the bet. All right. At this point, it really doesn't matter whether you go through first or second. All that matters is advancing to the next round. Kinda yes and kinda no, because you have to still look at it and said maybe you need an extra game to sharpen your tools to face someone else. So I understand what you're saying here, but at the same time, you have to strategize when it comes on to knockout games. Always. All the best teams are the ones that strategize very much, Stephen. You understand me? So I understand where you're coming from, but I still think if you have the chance to strategize, you're going to do so. What say you, Shakpo and Jason? If you have the chance to know who you can possibly face based off the quality of the team, would you not strategize to get someone maybe easier to sharpen your tool to go and meet the best team last? Let me know. Or you don't care who come first?
I think at this point of the competition, when you get down to the last 8 teams, if it's going to be 2 zones of 4 for the semifinals, you're going to play difficult teams. I mean, yes, it would be nice in terms of ranking and maybe you have one less very difficult game. But at the end of the day, if you want to lift the cup, you're going to have to play these teams. So, I more would lean towards what the commenter said when he said, just get through to the next phase,
Okay.
Maybe coming into this phase, maybe it would have been more important to, win your 2-leg game by a lot so that you avoid some of the teams. But in this next one, regardless of where you go, you're gonna play good teams. It's the only good teams left at this point.
Okay, fair enough. Shakpo, you agree? You agree with Jason and also my brother inside the chat, Stephen. You agree with them that the placement and the people that you face really doesn't matter at this point?
Agree and disagree because the reason I agree doesn't matter is it's all teams that want to qualify, need to qualify. But I disagree in the fact that because based off what is posted online, the groups for the next round are going to be Group A, which will be Group 1 for this round and Group 4 one team, and Group B would have winner of Group 2 and Group 3. And based off what we know, Group 2 winners, Dinthill, and Group 3 winners is, we already know it will be based off the scoring team. I choose it to be Clarendon College. So imagine Dinthill and Clarendon College in one group. That's another hectic group idea for them.
So that's what I'm. So very, very. You know, this is a very good little topic there.
So wait, no, JD. Let me just add this. So that would mean that William Nibb would then avoid Clarendon College, would it not?
Yeah, but
yeah,
but that's what I'm trying to say. If you know the pattern of the play, would you roll the dice to go with the pattern of the play? Or are you just saying that anybody you face, you're okay with that? And so I've asked Shakpo to give his side and your side, and both are valid points. Let me know inside the chat as well. What say you? Let me just go to the comments for a little while. Then we get back to the conversation because a lot of things happen. Lot of movers and shakers today in the setup. Yes. For my brother here, J Smith, Nibb get 3 and still gone to yes. This Slim, how you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. Said score, please. I don't want the host to scold me today, so I keep no, William Nibb, this Slim, stop that, man. Stop that, this Slim, man. Come on, man. We are one unit in a man. You know, your comments them is needed because that's what makes the show flow. All right, yes. Dinthill William Nibb 3 goes to 0, and that puts them at top spot over William Nibb, but both of them went through. And because Paul Bogle stops Cornwall College in their tracks, hence why Dinthill William Nibb made it through. Because if Cornwall could have just won the damn game, if the Cornwall could have won the damn game, they would have been the one going through because they do have a better goal difference. As you can see, the goal difference sits on 0 there, and 0 would be enough to get them through. But obviously, if they had won the game, they would have been on +1. So +1 would have been way more than enough. So really and truly, that fell down to Cornwall to get their job done. So 1-1 for Christiana Central. We dealt with that already. So Central gone through because they're on 5 points at this point. All right. But obviously, the group is not closed because Garvey Maceo, Manchester, did not play. So that should be playing tomorrow or maybe at a later date. I think it should be tomorrow. And then you can finalize how that group would end. Because the problem is Manchester can top the group, but Manchester can also drop out and Garvey Maceo can actually go through. So that is going to be a game that you have to keep all eyes on. All right. Yes, so those are the 3 scores. 1-1 Central and Christiana. Dinthill 3-0 over William Nibb. And Cornwall College Paul Bogle 2-2. All right. Yes, so we're going to move on towards the Paul Bogle Cornwall College because how you feel about that? Because I like the Cornwall College team, you know. I call them the other CC. Obviously, I don't know all of the CCs, but I call him the other CC. All right. Yes. So the other CC dropped the ball today.
A big word that in a JD.
What? Because I said the other CC.
Oh gosh, man.
No, because the reason why I've given them that name, guys, is because I never knew which one was actually CC. You know, I never knew which one you guys call CC. Obviously, I'm from Kingston, you know? Yes, and I'm not in Jamaica, so it's hard for me to follow up with the names, you know? Yes, so I'm very sorry if it offended anyone, but I never meant that. I just, sorry about that, all right? So anyways, Paul Bogle, pretty much knocking out Cornwall College. Oh, you look at that Shakpo. Because I was high on Cornwall College, I thought that they were okay, they were okay team that pretty much play okay. I like what they are trying to attempt. Maybe they are not at the not at the best stage of their development, but at the end of the day, they looked like a team that could have caused problems. So what went wrong with this team? Why they are not in the next round? Because they had a perfect opportunity to get on that on that plane by going through, because they are playing a Paul Bogle that never picked up a point. So what really went wrong? Shakpo?
Alright. So put it short, Cornwall College collapsed. They collapsed. It was a head-to-head game though, because both teams were at it up and down the field. The thing is that Cornwall scored first with their player Braxton Richards.
Mm-hmm.
The game, and they even went 2-0 up, in the first half. And before halftime was done, it's 2-2. And for something like that to happen, having that 2-0 lead, needs to hold it right there. And I would say it's allowed the goal to happen, but as I said, it's a head-to-head game. It's not an allowed game. It's not an allowed goal to happen. Bogle came to fight, even though they know they were not going through.
Okay.
And I don't think Connor expected that to happen. So that is what happens sometimes. As I said, with the just with like the William Nibb game, Cornwall need to make adjustments regarding conceding goals up. I expected to just outscore Paul Bogle. I expected Paul Bogle to come and not do much. And Cornwall and Paul Bogle came back, got the 2 goals and got the point. That for Paul Bogle, that is an achievement, even though they're out of the competition. Cornwall for them now, that is a disappointment, because everybody expected them as giants in the DaCosta Cup actually go through. This happens in football, because you know the ball is rolling, and as I would call it, and they cannot underestimate the opponent. And because they did the defensive adjustments regarding that, it was expected to just outscore, because as I said, it's head-to-head. Head-to-head football, you can, once you reach 2 goals up, you make defensive adjustments, get your players to defend it out, and just hold up the score. That's all they need to do. Hold up the score, and they would have won the game.
Oh, that's very sad though. Jason, what you
Yeah,
have to say on that, on this Cornwall collapse matter? Pretty much.
I would love to hear Dr. Weatherly talk about this game, because it's normally a good interview when he talks about the games, because it sounds like if they were 2-0 up to begin with, obviously Paul Bogle didn't really have anything to play for, so a lot of times those can be the most dangerous teams. You see lately in the big leagues, you see some smaller teams, or what you would call smaller teams, getting results. It sounds like a case of Paul Bogle just, well, we have nothing to lose, let's just go for it. And it sounds like a shock of Cornwall did not make the necessary adjustments. Maybe they thought the game was in hand once they took the early 2-0 lead. And the minute you relax on a football pitch, you can get hurt. So it sounds like that's what happened.
All right. Guys, you don't have necessarily call in on the phone. If you have struggled to call in on the phone, we are going to drop a link for the Discord, and you can join the Discord chat and give your take. All right. So it's not a problem. But we just ask you to do, guys, we have 70 people in the house. All you just need to do is just hit the like button and subscribe. Those are the only 2 things we ask you to do. All right. Yeah, man. So if you like what we're doing here, all you just need to do is just hit the like button and subscribe. We are literally 30 minutes in, and we don't even have 30 likes on the video. Normally we would already looking forward to 100 likes. So that can't do good. That can't be good. Unless you want we not to cover the schoolboy because you guys said you want me to cover it and you're not supporting it. That's not giving us any yeah. But you do that in your own time. Yes. But anyways, let we continue. Good point there, man. But for people inside the chat, let me know what really took place there, because that is a pole position. Worst of that you had a solid chance. If you win this game, pretty much you're going through, and you are the easier out of the next two teams, to be honest, to go through, and you start it there. So fight hard next time, Cornwall, definitely. But Cornwall College, but I expected something, and you never really gave me what I wanted, because I thought you could have actually come through. We have a person inside the chat. First mute your mic, and then you let me know when you want to come in, and we can give you a chance to talk. All right. Cry, how are you hearing us? Because that's what you put your name as. Okay, we will wait. Let me just go through the comment section, just because the comment section running, so we want to make sure we get everyone in. KC and Manchester is my team. Lee Young, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Travis says, Wagwan, I'm here. Travis, how are you doing? Hope all is well. From Manning Cup, KC is the best team. DaCosta Cup, Mannings is the best team. I would not say that is 100%. Yes. You go see either CC or Mannings in the D Cup. Oh, well, let's see. What you just said, it's one team is the best team. No, sir. Okay, so we don't need to be here. Blessed evening, watching from Trinidad, from Clarendon, Jamaica. Full joy, your live chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Stewart. How are you doing, man? Hope all is well and going well for you today in the Friday. Yes, any side come dead. Dinthill gone through. Dinthill is a good team, plays fluid football. I like them from the first time I saw the team. Yes, but I'm not sure if they're at the peak of their development at this point to say that any team come dead. I think that's a kind of overreach. Yes. JD, I am just tuning. What's the score? Yes, we gave you the score already, so hope you got that so far. 3-0 to Dinthill. 2-2 Cornwall College, which we just finished discussing, and we have Christiana joined with Central 1-1. That makes Central gone through, but we still have to wait on the Garvey Maceo game with Manchester in order to know who will come second or first. Because Garvey Maceo can come second, but they can't come first. And Manchester can come first if they defeat Garvey Maceo. All right? Yes. So Manchester can still get knocked out if they do lose the game by a +2 goal difference. All right. So this is the hot game that you must watch. Garvey Maceo. Manchester, all right, yeah, man, you must watch that one. Warren Atty said, I am a William Nibb fan. Well done, Dinthill. See you in the semi-finals, because we will be there waiting for a replay. All right. Respect for that, Atty. At least, yeah, love that. Cornwall College off form this season. No, but they have won games. So they have won games and looks solid. Dinthill, facts. No, all right. JD, laugh out loud. Awar, you start. No. I never meant anything there. I never meant it. I just never knew. So that's just honesty. Manning Cup scores. Mr. Dislim. The Manning Cup scores. They said that they never played. That's what Shakpo told me. So we never get any information on the Manning Cup ones. They said it's gonna move over to tomorrow. That's what we heard. All right. I'm gonna check the Gleaner, and then I will try and provide it to you to confirm. But I think that's the situation. If it never played today, it will be playing tomorrow. Mannings is the team to beat. I don't think so, because I had said that I don't believe that Mannings will beat Glenmuir, and they drew the game. So I don't think Mannings is so much the team to beat, because I've watched them, and I like them. They are a good team, but I don't think they are so superior over all other teams. And I'm not a biased person. All right. Yes. Clarendon College are the only true CC. I'm very sorry, guys. I have just said something. Cornwall Lock Rono JD. Okay, all right. If you're enough. Damn. But oh my
JD, they did a one, They did a one, JD.
Damn. Cornwall. Oh my God. What? It's just schools, man. One done Clarendon
Really?
College. Yeah, yeah, big boss.
Alright. So the confirmation is yes, the Money Cup games will be tomorrow.
Will be tomorrow.
George's match, George's KC and George's match will be at 2 p.m. at Stadium East.
2 p.m.
JC, yeah, and then after the George's and KC match, there will be Onans, Charles Smith at Stadium East. So that's a double header right there. And then JC and Wolmers will be at Jamaica College at 2 p.m. tomorrow. And starts that will be at 2 p.m. for the JC game. And at 4:15, there will be Stats versus CSSC at Jamaica College.
So all
That's
four
another double
games,
header.
all four games playing tomorrow, just as what we predicted. So it's just like based off the rain and the waterlogs pushed off games, and you have to have all sorts of games. So if you wanted to watch one set of game today and then do it tomorrow, you won't be able to do so for the Manning Cup because you're gonna have two sets of double headers running. All right. So he said 2 p.m. you will be having KC versus STGC. So that is one of the games that you must watch as well. Yes, so 2 p.m. tomorrow, Jamaica time, KC versus STGC. And then right after that, you should have what? Mona Charlie Smith? Bro, Mona Charlie Smith, right?
Yeah,
Mona,
yes, it's Mona and Charles Smith.
yeah, Mona Charlie Smith. For
4:15.
yeah, so right after that, so if you're there at Stadium East, both games you can watch there, and then you're gonna have the next two games. So everything will be out tomorrow. All right, I love that. So tomorrow, I think same time we are gonna have a good show. J Smith, we have dropped the number, but we also give you the discard. You can talk on the discard. It's very very clean. Yes, so that one works good as well. But you can call in via the WhatsApp. Let me see if it I've got a missed call. No, I haven't got a missed call as yet. Yes. Um Factor Nova Dinthill show them how we do. All right. I also want to big up Central School. Yes, we are going to talk about Central as well. How far we think they can go. Before we get into the final score, Big Boss, how far you think Central can go? Because we see some good things from them. Guys, let me know how far you think the Central team can actually go. What say you, Jason? You got a chance to see Central before we bring in Shakpo? All right, look at both of them kind of busy, so we'll bring them back. All right, but let me know, guys, inside the chat. Oh, impressed. Are you with the Central team? Paul Bogle were without a point coming into this final game, but we must acknowledge that they are a good unit because they held their own in every single match against quality opponent. But Stephen, it's good, and we have to give them even more credit because why I'm giving them even more credit is to say that they were 2-0 down. They could have easily well just pack up everything and said, all right, then that's it. But they still rally back. So it's not because they're a good team, but also they're a good team at the same time. They still have the dog in them to say that they're just not going to be outplayed. They're not going to lose the game. They're going to still be professional at the end of the day. It's very tough, Stephen, to know that you cannot make it through and you still go out and put on that valiant effort. And I do have to commend them for that one. Obviously, it comes at the expense as at one of the teams that I really do like in the tournament. Yeah, but it is what it is. It only goes to show that you have to come out and want it more than the next team and fight very hard, because even though I'm saying all of that 2-0 up in a tight in a game, deciding game, boy, and you should have the advantage, it's very very tough for you, because you're in the game. Chubb. Paul Watkins, what? No, Watkins. Sorry. Big up. Where can I see Dennis Stylo Ebanks interview. I don't know. I will try and see if I can get it somewhere for you. All right. Told you Dinthill would go through, but Shane, remember Dinthill is my team. You know, the team that me like. You know, I'm down there. You know, we play the football that I like. You know, I like the way they play. You know, so I wanted them to go through, but I never expected extra goals. You know, I can be honest. You know, Mannings should make the next round. All right, then we have Omar Fowling. JD, with youths, sometimes kids just don't show up. Well, I guess they never showed up today. Hopefully, can make sure they get that consistency for next season. All right, because they look like they have a good core. If they can keep majority of their players, obviously maybe they won't repeat this. You know, Manning Cup is tomorrow for sure. It's on SBF website. Okay, all right, okay. How much no, that game hasn't played today. Ferguson, no, it hasn't played today. Big up yourself. The great Ryan Sports Classic. Ryan has so much names for his channel, so guys, go and support Ryan LFC. He does content on Jamaica football, all pretty much everything, even these contents he does cover. So make sure to go and check out our brother Ryan LFC, man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, big boss. All right. Yeah, man. Um,
Really?
no, Ryan, it's a different content from what we normally do. And the WhatsApp number, yes, this Slim, we had put the WhatsApp number before. Yes, you're back now, Shakpo, because we were asking a few questions.
Stand back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
let me ask you.
no,
About
we were
Central?
asking about Central. What should we expect from Central?
Alright. The thing about this is Central qualifying second for this group. They will qualify second. But what the next game. Um, the problem with that is qualifying second for the group that they're in, which is group one. They will be in group B in the next round, and group B has the course, Dinthill, and Clarendon College in it. With that's alone is a big problem for them. They probably wanted to qualify for the other group.
Mm-hmm.
It would be easier for them. But having those two giants in there with them, that's another challenge for them. I have Central as the dark horse for this competition. I hope they actually get to
This
win one of the
competition,
games against Inter.
this competition. So explain to me why you came in and said they are the dark horse for this competition. When you have the Glenmuir, you have the Mannings, you have the CC. Why you go so far to say they are the dark horse for the competition? What are they doing? They are having some of the academies, like how you have Mount Pleasant academies joined to clubs, to team to football teams.
I have them here because my view of it was because nobody expected. A lot of people didn't expect them to go this far in the competition. And based on the games that I've watched with them, they're they're a very good team. Their number 11 especially is a very good player. And they know to work together to actually come up with the tough results and score goals. The thing with it though is defensively against a kind of college and I think that knows to score goals also. That is a problem because the defense, even though the defense is good, they're not that good to deal with the high scoring kind of college and the high scoring team.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
They're going to concede goals. They are going to concede.
So guys, let's asking about the number. We have put a banner here, so you can just state the number of it if you just want to call in from the number. But we have posted the discard. You can just always click the discard, and everything will be okay. You can just come straight in the call without no problem, and it's very very clean. It's very easy to use. All right. Yes. Um, Ian, Scarlett, thanks for being here. Said, Central, the dark horse going. Okay, all right, wow, all right. But I just wanted to know why, because we have so much ways how we can know how good a team is before a ball has been kicked, because we have a lot of teams connected towards the clubs in the country. you know. Or some academies that we know that are top academies. They tend to have a way out to get all of their players in the Manning Cup schools, you know. See, and maybe DaCosta Cup as well, because we saw that you do have one and two of them doing the same thing in the DaCosta Cup areas as well. So those are the teams that you naturally expect to do pretty much well easier, even if they are an unknown team, because they're already playing at some of the highest level in the country, you know. So that's why I wanted to know if Central was what actually one of those teams. Yes. KC George is 6-1. Wow. All right. All right. So, like, guys, let me just go through the final group so we can go into some predictions, because you have a lot of games tomorrow. So I want to hear people's prediction and we can write them down. All right. Yes. So these games, none played today. So tomorrow, these games are going to be live. Not live, but these games are going to be played. So we are gonna fully fill in tomorrow on these ones. So Clarendon College CC already at the top on 6 points, Frome on 6 points. So this game is just for who will win the group. All right. So Frome will try to top what Clarendon College does. Yes, and obviously,
Really,
it's going to be tough because I think Clarendon College might just have the edge over them. So I think Clarendon College I would go for. What say you, big boss?
um, actually, JD, Saturday match with Cardigan College and Chrome Tech it is actually a live match.
A live
That's
match.
the only live match for that one.
All right, so that
That's what the
my
confirm.
goodness, CC versus Frome. All right, guys, let me go into some prediction now. Prediction time right throughout the rest of the video. We're doing 2 hours, and right throughout the video, prediction time. If you just came in, make sure to smash the like button to get us over 100 likes, at least. Yes, before we finish the 2 hours, we have a long time to go, but definitely, if you're here, it makes no logical sense for you not to smash the like button, and so we don't have to even talk about that. We can concentrate on actually doing our work here. So CC Frome, based on what you saw in the last CC game, where in which they took on Yarcastle, the condition was terrible. All right, so it drew down both of the teams' playing style. We have to be honest. All right, it looks like if you're gonna say oh it armed a little bit more, I want to say it was CC it armed a little bit more. Reason why I think that they are a better team than Yarcastle if both of them go on a even pitch and try to put out their talent. You understand me? And I think that pitch made both of them look 50-50 on the field to some extent, especially how Yarcastle moved the ball fast from back to front. All right. So it really made it a much more balanced game. So if people just watch that game to know about CC, it would not give them the impression that they are the best team. But I saw them as the best team around there. I think they're the best team in the DaCosta Cup region, in my opinion, still, you know. But based off that struggle, you see, you think that Frome will take that into consideration and say that they can get something from this game. What say you? I don't know if Jason is here, but Shakpo, what say you on that one? And people inside the chat, let me know what say you, because I think this is going to be a tough game, you know, for the final, for the top spot, you know.
Yeah, I say for this game, um, I think it's gonna be a tight game, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
But I think CC will be victorious. I will say 2-1.
2-1. Jason go 2-1. All right. Shakpo, let me hear Shakpo now, because we're going with people's prediction here.
My prediction is also 2-1. CC having most of their core um, in the team from last year. Probably about 3 or 4 players moved on from last year, and the rest of players are still in the team. So they have a lot more chemistry than so right now. And this game, 6 points each, they're both going through, but they're just playing to see who gets into the higher group. And I think if Cardinal College doesn't really care, then they feel right now because over the last couple of years, they have been beating Dinthill, and I think they have faith that they will actually beat Dinthill.
Okay, so both panelists went with Clarendon College. It would be tough to not go with Clarendon College, but based off what I saw today, and rain fell today, yes, right. I think rain will fall tomorrow as well too, right?
Yes, it will fall.
So you turn weatherman,
yes, I am trying to factor all of these things in, because I don't want people to come tomorrow and use it as an excuse. So I am just saying, we might just see a different ball game than what we come to expect from CC. But at the same time, because they have actually gotten their experience against Yarcastle, you think that they might just have enough experience to say that, all right, then we're not going to wait too long to force or a swift style playing football. We're going to do like this. Tell you what, we're going to go long from early, and we might just be more devastating in the game. So all I'm trying to say, they might just learn from what they did against Yarcastle and come as a stronger team, regardless of what condition there, and they might just take it nonetheless. But we cannot write our Froome as well. All right, we cannot write our Froome as well. Chevis says, Omar Fowling says 1-1. Chevis says Clarendon College is the D Cup favorite, but my school Froome Technical will be coming to compete. Yes, man, we are going to be talking about it, Travis, tomorrow. CC1, no, CC, hold on it. 1 CC, 2-0 over Froome. All right, no problem. Travis, Froome. Okay, Travis, go Froome 2-1. All right, no problem. That's the first one we heard voted for Froome. Everyone's saying CC. Clarendon College will win this match. All right. Play at Glenmuir. All right. Oh, the Money Cup games. Joel, we don't get any Money Cup games today. So tomorrow all of the scores will be coming in, because all of them will be playing tomorrow. All right. Yes. Up, Siobhan, how you doing, man? How you doing? How the Friday look? Clarendon College, all right, will win all matches they play. All right, so based on what Shane Billings saying, it better you just don't play no more match with Clarendon College and just put them at the finals. You get me? And even at the finals, they are gonna win all the matches. You see them behavior, Shakpo and Jason. So with that said, no. Jason, you saw that from Clarendon College this season to say that they are just all outright not going to lose no match at all?
No, I think that Clarendon College is a team that has the ability, or I won't say the ability, but they have the players in terms of anybody who follows the schoolboy football and the players on their team. Based on the players that they have, they should, on paper, be considered one of the favorites for sure. But I wouldn't say that they have shown that throughout the second round yet. So, I think if anything, the second round shows that maybe they are closer to the pack than we thought.
All right, so and that's what we are saying here, guys. We saw William Nibb. People said they don't concede no goal or not, all sort of something. Shakpo, I'm talking. You saw that today Dinthill turn up and score 3. Obviously the gap got closer, guys. So why is it we are approaching these predictions with this inferiority complex? When you're realizing that everything is closing. Once the big teams meet each other, you're getting upsets. All right, yeah. So I think. And what I saw from CC, I still believe that they're the best team, but I still will go with Jason. I think they don't look this super like they're just way better than everyone. I don't think so. I don't think they do look it. All right. And it shows today that if you don't turn up on your best day and you have a capable team to sustain pressure, you can get under the weather and you might not come out. You get me? You might stay under the umbrella too long and it get too late. You understand me? So we cannot just give CC the honors, but as the champions, they have to play the matches. You get me? That's what I would tell the one Shane. All right. Shane says yes. Rain can affect CC because they are a passing team. Yes, man. We saw it for ourselves. We saw it for ourselves. So that's why I'm asking you that. All right. So Yarcastle, Big Boss, Yarcastle, Yarcastle versus Rossies. You think that Yarcastle will take the valiant effort that they posted over the Great CC and go out and get the win over Rossies? Or you think that Rossies will beat Yarcastle? Or you think it's going to be a draw? Let me put down that one. Because I think CC wins over Frome, but it's not going to be easy. And the Yarcastle, I think Yarcastle will repeat a good performance over Frome. Over Rossies, and I think they are going to get the win. I actually think Yarcastle will beat Rossies. So I'm going with I know people might not agreeing with that, but I'm going with Yarcastle win.
Yes, I've been waiting all night for this. I go the other way.
You go
I think
Rossies?
Russia. Yes, I think Russians will take this one. I will say a scoreline of 2-1 as well.
I want to hear Shakpo's take on this, and I want to hear people's take on this. So, Rossi is coming into this one against Yarcastle. Wow. All right, all right. I don't know if Shakpo is still here. Shakpo is still here. What say you on Yarcastle? And then we can bring in Jay Smith because look at Jay Smith is here as well.
I believe both teams would fight for this game, regardless of it being the game that they're actually out of the competition, regardless. But I pick Newcastle to win because Newcastle seen the other two teams, because Clarendon College, Rossies, even though Rossi, Clarendon College and Rome, even though Rome eat them up, and Clarendon College they actually improved in the Clarendon College game and also all by 2-1. While on the other hand, Rossi hasn't been playing their games, they haven't been playing up to their level in this round so far. And they have been conceding a lot of goals on with Clarendon College and with Rome. So I expect this game to run 2-1 also.
So
But I expect Yonkers to concede also. And I expect Rossi to concede. So I believe we will finish. That's my score, 2-1. Yonkers will do it.
Yarcastle taking it for you.
Yeah.
All right. So Jay Smith, good day. How are you doing, my brother? Hello, Jay Smith. You're here. You're here in the call. You're live. How are you doing?
Good. Disappointed in Cornwall.
Okay, disappointed Cornwall. All right. So you got a chance to go to the match, or are you just
No, but I had somebody on ground.
Okay, and what they said took place.
Goalkeeping as usual. Cornwall need a goalkeeper. I think the coach did a bad decision. They should have put the next goalkeeper in the goal. Josh was just conceding goals from the first two games, and he still went ahead and started him. The 13-year-old goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
He's good, but he's young, inexperienced. He just needs some more maturity. The last goal that they conceded was a very small one, I was told, and that just threw them off in the first half. They didn't come back in the second half. They got 2 penalties that was denied, I heard. Just one of those days, they look run out, as one of the callers said.
Okay. Damn. Wow. So you've put it down to goalkeeping error and
goalkeeping.
Yes,
because
that's what I said.
Braxton scored the first goal. I think he scored the second goal as well. He's been scoring for Cornwall the first 2 games. He's been doing it practically by himself.
Mm-hmm.
But it just didn't work out today for Cornwall. Like I said, I don't think the 13-year-old should have been in the goal today.
Okay.
A lot of fans are saying that as well.
So
He was replaced as well in the first half. They took him out of the goal when they conceded the 2 goals in the first half, but it was too late for them.
Okay, so that means you're still blaming the coach as well then, basically.
Definitely, because that was a crucial game.
Yes.
You scored 2 goals in the first, I think, 15 minutes. And they conceded 2 goals in the in 10 minutes, within 10 minutes in the first half. So definitely has to be the coach's decision.
It's sad, man. I like the team because I obviously I'm not in Jamaica, but I've seen them played and I said, I like this team, and obviously because I thought they were the CC that people talks about.
Well, they're not. It's not a good team this season, but it's Cornwall College. They know to get wins. They have been very inconsistent. They also lost one of their crucial players in the game versus William Nibb. Dane, I think they're number 15. He got an ankle. I think it was. I think it's dislocated or broken. So he was not playing today.
Okay.
So again, they were not at full strength, but of course, goalkeeping error, I think, allowed them to lose the game today.
Okay, all right. Well said, well said. So, we had made some predictions, but because you joined the stream a little bit late, you want to give your predictions. We have CC versus From. Who you going with?
I want From to win, but to be honest, based on how the quarterfinal group set up, I would also want From to just be run up.
Okay.
Of that game.
Okay, but let me know what you think will happen. Like, just give me a scoreline. What will happen if the mighty CC will go on to win the entire thing, or you think that From will give them an upset on the night? That's on the day. That's all I'm asking.
From is a good team, but I give Clarendon the edge, seeing that he's playing in Clarendon. So 2-1.
2-1. All right, good. And then York Castle, Rossies. Obviously, this is not a qualification game, but definitely both teams, especially York Castle. York Castle is a team that has some young human beings, because I saw 12-year-olds coming on. They have 15-year-olds, they have 14-year-olds. So clearly, they are a team that's trying to play football the right way and build their core. They put up a valiant effort against CC.
York Castle is a good team, and if we play for the under 16.
Oh.
York Castle is going to win, because the next thing, Rossi's number 1 keeper got red carded in the last game versus From. So they're not at full strength either. So I give York Castle the edge in that game. York Castle is going to win.
All right. Love that. All right, so let me go right at the top now, so we can give you all the additional games that we do have to cover, because we want to make sure we give everyone their credit. Guys, if you come in, we are 1 hour ahead. These are some of the worst like streams. I think people don't like these streams. We think we need to run away.
Who's your team?
My team, my school team would be St. Andrew Technical, because I went to Trenchtown. But Trenchtown, now today, is not a team anymore. So Trenchtown changed into Charlie Smith. So Trenchtown and Charlie Smith joined forces and made one school. So you only have Charlie Smith now, and I went to St. Andrew Technical, and I played Manning Cup for St. Andrew Technical as well. So I want the best for them. But they looked okay, but they don't look like they don't look like the strongest team at this point. But hopefully they can learn along the way, and I'm always open for them to win. It's tough. It's very tough with the teams that they do.
Big up all the Westmoreland people, them. Big up all the Mornings fans.
All right. So we'll go back to some more predictions, because we have some other ones now. So the Manning Cup ones, them now, that I know people want to talk about. So Kingston College, St. George's. St. George's came out, did well in both of their games over Jonathan Grant, right? Looked pretty much comfortable, got the job done. And remember, Jonathan Grant came out of St. Andrew Technical's zone, and they actually won that zone. You understand me? So that's why I'm not so high on my team as well. I know we can grind out result because we're a strong-willed team. But Jonathan Grant came in and got brushed by his Georges. So how much of a factor you play that in this game, this third decisive game against KC this time around? What say you on that one? Yeah, Jay Smith, man, just go ahead. Go ahead. We'll start with you and then we'll go back to the other callers. Them. All right, Jason. Let me run through it. Look at Jay Smith gone. Jay Smith only wanted to talk about his teams, and then maybe him soon forward back. Jason.
So we're going to the triple rematch, the KC versus Georges here.
Yeah, man. That's the big one now, man. That's the big one now. We have to talk about it, you know. How the match up in the next round. We're gonna talk about that Delroy tomorrow. We'll patch in all of that, you know, because we have a 2-hour period. We're not gonna pass, you know. Yes. So tomorrow we'll come back with next 2 hours.
The KC versus Georges trilogy. I will say for this third game, I can see a very, very tactical game. You know, it's the third time now that Neville Bell will have a chance to try to come up with a game plan to limit Whisper. I think that he will have done his homework from the last beatdown they got, and I think that he will devise a strategy that will perhaps limit some of the opportunities that they were able to create in the first 2 games. Because even in the game that they won, you know, KC probably had more chances. I mean, not probably, they did have more chances. And without KC giving Georges the goals, I don't think Georges wins the first match. But I think all that being said, I think the tactical nature of the game will lead itself to be a draw. So I will say it's going to be a 2-all draw.
A 2-all draw. All right. Shakpo, what say you on this one? Because this is a tough game, you know. I think people might be saying that it's not going to be a tough game, but I can tell you it's going to be a tough game. I am going with a very, very tough game. All right. Yes. So Shakpo, are you here? Or you're busy? Let me know.
I'm here. Yes, it's a very sense stories. One of the biggest rivalry in Monaco. Or in football like I consider. And I can't be biased in this game because I use the drivers, but I believe that my view, if the drivers and kids on college, any of the teams can win this game. If that doesn't make changes from the last game, like what the Kingston College coach did, Kingston College made 2 or 3 changes, and that impacted the game completely. As the midfield improved, the attacking improved, because this was moved over to the left from the right, and they actually changed their striker to their number 9. I don't know why they didn't use it in the first game, because in this game, in the last game, and if it's the same situation with that, then it is the same team to bring out, and that is least to start the rest of the one with the last right in that midfield. If they don't do that, I guarantee you Georges will do it. I guarantee you that rest of us not in that midfield. They lose at first off. I mean, and the problem with Georges is that the defense and the keeper, they have periods in the game they decide to see. If they do that this game, they're guaranteed to lose that game and they embarrass completely. Because I don't think you will be free this time.
But we saw KC playing a show, and sometimes they can come out slow, you know. So why are you giving KC this almighty power when you saw them lapse in concentration a lot of times? You don't think that can possibly happen? Or you think because the game is too big, they're not
really it's not really lapse in concentration. It was the finishing was the problem in the first game. They didn't have finishing against others. Problems against others really in the second. If they have finishing problem in this game, it will be a problem. But I guarantee KC will have a lot of chances against Chargers. I want this game to be 2-2. I'm not going to be biased. KC will have more chances than Chargers in this game by far.
All
By
right.
far more chances.
All right. All right. So, guys, make sure to leave your thoughts in the
Now,
comment section. Yep.
I will lose that. I will put it on a 2-2 because both teams, even though they want to win, they really want the bragging rights. They normally in competitions on the shape of it. Because even Europa Cup, it was a good score, 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
The teams came out in Brazil. And so far, it's even out with one each. Well, I put it as a 2-2.
So 2-2. Everyone going with
Uh,
2-2. Wow.
yeah.
Ah.
That is my, because I have to have the bias part to the game. I don't want to see my cancellations because I know that my view of it, Casey is the better game this season, my view, and that's why I put it as 2-2.
All right, 2-2. All right. For me, I think watch out for this one. I think in the Money Cup games, you're gonna get a majority of the teams, you're gonna get some surprises. I think you're gonna get two surprises out of the 4 games. Yes, 2. I think Georges might just turn up on KC in this one and might cause a slight problem there in this one. I don't count it out, guys. I think we're sleeping on Georges. I think they might learn a lot from the Jonathan game, and I want to believe that. Yeah. Let me take the draw. Let me take the draw to save myself. But if Georges do beat them, I would not be surprised at all. I would not be surprised at all. All right, I would not be surprised. All right, yeah, man, I would not be surprised at all. How much? How much? Oh, we read that already. George KC 2, Georges 2. Neverбell will figure a way out to manage Whisper and not lose. All right, all right. They said Jason sound never sound good. I think maybe there's some slightly problem. Laugh out loud. Repeat tomorrow. KC Georges. KC all the way. All right, no problem, no problem. Never will start the roster because and one thing we want to put in before we go anywhere. In the second game. In the first period when they were nullifying Casey from coming forward, when they put the 5 at the back, Shakpo, it actually works. I just believe that they just never stuck by the game plan because they were losing out the ball in midfield. That was a problem, but the 5 at the back definitely caused them problem. That was KC problem. They were causing KC problem, and they were going forward and getting some good opportunities. So they are learning. The more games they do play with them, it's the more they do know them. So I think this game will be a very tricky one. Don't just say KC will win this flat out. You get me? Because Georges seems to always find a way to get a load of chances on KC that can hurt them.
I
So
said 2-2. I said 2-2.
yeah, so
I said 2-2.
yeah, no, I know what you said, but I'm trying to factor something in to say that if they had figured out like 20 odd minutes in the game how to nullify Casey and it actually works. You don't think they're gonna add something more to it because they added something from the first game, the second game, and now they have the third game to prepare and put everything together. Maybe they can go even 50, 60 minutes. And the next time with the 50, 60 minutes, they can take their chances as well. You get me? Because every time I saw that they're playing them, they're improving on things. Obviously, the result never went their way in the second game, but I saw some improvements and some tactics that actually works against them. So that's one that I will reserve my judgment on. I think it actually can go pretty much anyway. Yes, I don't think Casey is a flat out winner of that one. Then we have Mona Charlie Smith. Guys. Mona Charlie Smith. Mona Charlie Smith. I think I am not on none of these 2 games. I think both of these games are going to give us some good entertainment, and maybe the result might not, the winner might not slide on the side that you expect. Both of these 2 games. I think both of these 2 games are unpredictable. What
Well, I know Mona will be without Mitchell, right?
um who Donahue Mitchell. Yes, I thought that he got the red card. So yes, he should miss the next round.
So you have to miss this game.
Yes, I think he
Yes.
should miss this
Okay.
next game.
Well, that will be a big loss for them. Well, I don't know. I think Mona in the end will have enough to get the job done. I think it will be a close match, a nail-biting match. But I will say that Mona will get the victory 3-2.
3-2. All right, 3-2 is up. Oh
Yeah.
man, the tight games, tight game that one. Wow. Shakpo, how you look at that one?
I look at that one. You know that one attack of the team, and everybody in one team can score, but they're without one of their top scorers in Michelle, which is their centre back. I don't know what. It's surprising. It's a centre back, the other top scorers in your team.
And he play forward sometimes.
And the great
plays forward.
Phoenix never die. And the great Phoenix never die. So the forward line of a push, everything of a.
So they will be without one of their potential attacking or goal scoring threats. So I put that for that, and Charles Smith is a good team also. They attacking wise they're good. Defensive wise they're also good. The thing about with Mona now, you know that it is the most player basically two at the back and have everybody attacking, other players attacking. With Charlie Smith now, don't think that's gonna work that well.
And that's what I wanted to factor in your prediction, because continue boss, continue.
But it also goes against Charlie Smith that with the attacking players of Mona also, it's not gonna work that well for the defense either. I put this as 2-1 also, but Mona. It's going to be a head-to-head game, bro. It's going to be a head-to-head game, but I guess more at the edge over.
Okay. All right. I think this is going to be the Shaka game. I'm putting my marker on this game to be the Shaka game, which the upset might come in. I think this one is going to be a tough game, and the same thing that he talks about with the two coming in and defending, I just believe that it's going to be a problem, because I truly believe against Tivoli, even though they got the win comfortable in the end, I truly believe that they made it more difficult for themselves. You get me? And you cannot go so far, keep on making it difficult for yourself. At one point, it's going to sting you. And I think, surprisingly, I think Charlie might get a 1-1 draw out of this one. That's what I'm going with, a 1-1. I think Charlie will score on them. And I think with the talisman out, based off the red card, I think they might find it a little bit difficult. Obviously, they do press forward and press in numbers. Jordan Kishian Jordan, that's his name. He has some good strikes in him as well. No one talks about him. Kishian Garden, he has some good strikes in him, so people should count those guys in. It's not just Donahue Mitchell alone doing the thing. They have a lot of good.
Yeah, number 7 from Mona, very good player.
They have some good finishers
in
them, some very good finishers in them. I watch their team, yes, but I just believe that sometimes they are creating the problems on themselves. But I know that it's a Phoenix never die system. You live and die by it, And I think Charlie Smith will continue the rough patch for Mona. To overly dominate games, because we have seen enough games this season where in which they are not dominating, because the Camperdown game, they never dominated it. They never dominated none of the Tivoli game. And I think we're going to see a similar game like this, where in which they might come out victorious, but they are not going to be dominating the game, like what they did in the previous rounds. So hopefully Mr. Butler can work on some of those things. That's what I would say. But I am not so confident it's going to be fixed tomorrow. So I will go with a 1-1 there. So more of a draw in this one. Yes, if not an upset, I'm going with.
Yeah, I think the thing that put it over the top for Mona for me, of course, the school that I was bringing is champion, and they lost to Charlie Smith. And in the second leg, especially of that game, Champion had numerous chances to score, and I don't believe that Champion has the firepower attacking wise that Mona has. So if I'm basing it off of the ability that Champion had to create chances, I just think Mona will be able to create more chances. So I could see that being the difference. I mean, with their style, yes, they're going to give up opportunities, but I believe that Charlie Smith defense won't be able to hold them out for long enough, and there will be goals. That's why I say about a 3-2 game.
All right, fair enough. Let me just go through the rest of the comments here and then we'll come back to the prediction because we have a good amount of games, guys. All right, and we're not passing 2 hours. That is the cutoff mark. Tomorrow we will come back with the next 2 hours. So all you need to do is just make sure when we set the stream, you just need to like, share, and subscribe. We just do our 2 hours and we leave like we never be here. All right, yeah, man. We played KC 3 times this season and won twice. So all overhyped KC fans, we will talk after the match tomorrow. So that's coming from Owen. Clearly he's telling that he's George's old boy. Yes, and he's telling you what the facts is. All right. So it doesn't matter if KC looks stronger. They said Georges defeated them 2 times this year and they only won 1 time. So what give you guys the right to be overconfident? All right. Well, take it up with Owen in the chat. All right. Yes. Whisper will be marked out of the game. KC versus Georges 2-0. Ian. All right. So Ian says he's going to be marked out, but yet still he's still going for a 2-0 coming from KC. If Whisper is marked out of the game, it's going to be tough for them to create because I think Georges is a good enough team. If Whisper being marked out, I think Georges can nullify them and actually win the game. Then, if they're going to stop Whisper in the game, I think they just might win it overall, based on how much time they have played them and what I saw Neville Bell doing. I think he might conjure up something if they can stop Whisper in the game. Mona 3-1, Charlie Smith. Okay, wow. Warren says Mona 4-3, Charlie Smith. Wow. Mona will win this game easily. All right, Owen. All right. For real. Mona will be without Mitchell. So I changed my prediction to 2-1. Okay, fair enough. Charlie will upset without Mitchell, 19 goals. All right. So that means you change your mind to all right, fair enough. Dre Dan, our doctor Dan, I should say, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, 2-1 Mona. The best they can do is a draw. All right. I would park the bus if I was Mona. No, why? Mona going in as the favorite, so I don't think they necessarily need to park the bus at all. Mona for the victory, 2-0. All right, I think I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win over a lot of these fans tomorrow. All right, just wait. Wait until the prediction comes true. All right. Gonna see why they call me the king of prediction, all right? Yeah, man. And the one Jason, I tried to take my title, but it not work. Mona lucky they didn't have to face the other 2 teams first without Mitchell. Sometimes luck just goes your way. But tell you what, wait until tomorrow. Wait until tomorrow before we jump to that, All right. Mona to win it all. Question. I am not sure. Let me bring on the panel. So Jason and Shakpo, Mona to win it all. Umzo ask that question. And people in the chat, they can answer as well. Mona to win it all. Jason Shakpo, what say you and the Mona to win it all? Got both my name. I drink too much on a Friday.
No, I I wouldn't. I would not put them as winning it all. I still need to see more from them. I am really curious to see how they hold up in this group. And I will say, if they don't get the 3 points tomorrow, I think that might be the end of their Manning Cup. I think they would need to get some positive points on the board, knowing that they have STGC and KC to come. So I know it's just the first game of the group, but I think it's a very crucial game for them.
Okay. Shakpo look like he's on the beach a little bit. He will return soon. Shakpo, you here now? We're not hearing Shakpo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we're hearing you now. We're hearing you
Hello?
now. Yeah, we're hearing you now, boss.
Alright.
Yeah.
Um, based on how the structure is, the next, I don't think it's more to it. I don't think anything is guaranteed to it. No team is guaranteed. Because even if they want to qualify for the next round, um, it will be between JC and another team. And that's another hard to ride here. Um, between JC, there is Mona, KC, yeah, those teams can wait. I'm leaving. Not Money Cup is not guaranteed. You cannot just say, oh, because your teams, they're going to win. Not because they have a good attacking team. But there is a lot of good teams in Money Cup this year going into the semi-final. Any team that's in the semi-finals onwards that is in Money Cup, any one of them deserves to win it. That's my view.
All
As
right.
they are the top teams.
All right. So we have right here says Omar Fola says 2-1 to Mona. All right, to Mona. No, 2-1 to Charlie. Sorry, 2-1 to Charlie. All right, laugh out loud. One goal scorer alone we have. Guzo. I've literally said they have Kishi and Garden that scored some very good goals. So no, we never said it's one goal scorer. No, we don't do like that, big boss. We don't do like that. We had literally said the opposite, that you guys have good players. All right, so don't do it like that. We're just trying to assess and ask the necessary questions. That's all. All right, so don't do it like that, big boss. Don't do it like that. All right, yes, don't do it like that. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. All right. Let me try and get this right here. We have a few more to go through, guys. So just give me a little time. I was just trying to bring up something right here for myself so I can show you guys. All right. Yes. Because at the end of the day, as you know, our streams are powered by us. All right. Yes. So we have to put a little advertisement right there in the videos. All right. Yes, man. So at this point, we are going to drop our website where in which you can actually support us if you like what we do. All right. So this is a website where in which we have our merches on it. Yes. So if you had said before that you wanted to support us and you like what we're doing and you wanted us to build some merch, well, we have a store here, or you can get to the store. The link is literally in the description, but we will post it right here so you can get it nonetheless. All right. We have woodies, we have long sleeve, short sleeve shirts, and also mug accompanied by some ladies things just the same, and a sweatpants as well. So if you want, you can go to the store and definitely check it out, buy something, support the program. But as what we said, we always said the only thing you can do to make us happy is just subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. All right, yeah, man. That is the only options. But definitely, if you want to further support the channel, definitely go and check these things out. All right.
Smash up the like button, people. Come on.
You can't force people to do these things. Remember, yes, I have to just make my advertisement. All right, so guys, you have seen my advertisement now. So that is our store. You can go there and check them out. All right, some nice pieces there. We are going to be testing out a few, so I will give you the feedback of the pieces. But definitely for now, I can just tell you from the store. I've ordered them already, but I don't have them in hand, so I can't tell you exactly how good it is. All right, yes. Yeah, but yeah, man. We're not bashing Mona, or we're not doing anything, because I know that a lot of people, they only can process things from one set of level, you know. So I try to make sure I find the balance side, you know. Yes. Bro, Mona can't win Manning Cup. Craig always hype up them too much. That's coming from Travis. All right, Travis, be careful. When I have to read your comment, it send me in a war with people. All right. Dr. Dan says, I think I'm going with KC. All right, fair enough, fair enough. I don't see Mona beating JC. All right. I'm just asking a question because Omzo asked.
But
George.
Mona not go play JC
No,
right now.
no, I know, but they're saying in order for them to win it, they think that JC will be in the finals and they have to beat them, and that's what they don't see, or at least that's what Owen did not see. So he's just giving his take from now. Yes. Shane Billing says Georges did not beat KC twice this year. 5-5 Europa Cup. Georges 4-2 first match and KC 3-0 second match. Georges don't have Justin Nelson from Europa Cup, their best player, which is a major difference. All right. Shane Billings pulling out the facts. All right. Himself 5-5 when they never win the game. So hold on there. It's a
You know, when the comment did read out, me that think the same thing, you know, but me never say nothing. Shane Billings never make it past though.
well, the man take them school thing, them school argument personal. You know. J. Smith said Mannings versus Stets. Okay, we're gonna get to that side as well, bossy. You see, J. Smith, you know, J. Smith only want to talk on him school him from one side, you know, him can't talk about the two school. You see, you J. Smith, we're gonna call you JD. If they fixed the back line, they can make it make it far. Remember, defense win championship. All right, fair enough. Mona 4, Errol McDonald check in. Big Bad Sound says 4. All right, then we have Martin Baker says 4-2. You see what I'm talking about? Every time someone talk about Mona, they don't believe that they are gonna keep clean sheets. And that is always a problem. So that's why I don't want people to be upset when people said it's possible can be upset, because remember they said kids are inconsistent. You get me? And if you're inconsistent and you always give up goals, you can be off your shooting rocks one day. You get me? So that's why it was not disrespectful to say that maybe Charlie will pose a lot of problems. JC is my pick to win Manning Cup, even though a fourth is me a cheer for ever. All right, no problem. But that is fair. That is fair. 80% off. Owen, it cannot be 80% off, because of these money that you see on the screen, I don't make 50% off that. I make like 30% off it. So why would I be out here paying for everybody and that's buying the content, buying the product? It makes no logical sense, Owen. All right? Yeah, man. JD, who designed those shirts? Laugh out loud. You don't like them? All right. Well, that's gonna be business. All right. Buy one get two free, because everyone said they love them. You know, people say they love how it looks and everything, and people bought it already. So I guess Omzo, the Frenchman, the French Jamaican, will keep on criticizing me until me reach a Bill Gates level. Continue.
Hold on, JD. France have higher fashion than Belgium.
French designers are good designers. Belgium, I don't think Belgium have so much high design, but I wouldn't say yes, and no, I would say yes. I would say yes. French designers are good designers. Definitely Italy, Georgia, and those places. Netherlands have good designs as well. Yes, I would say yes. French designers are better, but they are not better than Italian designers though. But French definitely better than Belgium. It was 5-5. Guzo. All right, thanks for that. JD, how many players and Mona have scored already? A lot of them scored, man. It's not just one person that scored. A lot of them scored, man. A lot of them scored. I can say at least I know around 4 or 5 scored. Yes. The Dana you won, the Garden guy, and I don't know their names so much, but a lot of them scored. Because they do share the attacking rock. You understand me? They do share the attacking rock. Yes. And what type of question is that? They just the man just ask a question, brother. All right. Belgium is nowhere close to France with fashion. Owen, I've never said they were. But I just said I think Italy was actually at the better out of the two. You know? Yes. So
Yo,
okay.
nobody turning in a fashion
Yeah,
war.
Jason said he was trying to set me up. Okay, wow. I have to be careful, when you dip on the streams. I mean, okay, see man come and set him and try to set me up. All right. Anyways, let me move on from there. I think 1-1, and if not, I'm going 2-1 Charlie Smith. I hope I'm wrong. Yes, and I think I'm more likely to be wrong on this one, but I'm not going to change my pick. 1-1 Charlie Smith. That's what I'm going for. The junglist. Yes, that might be a slight bias one. Yes, then you have to go with Jamaica College Wolmers. All right, Jamaica College Wolmers. All right, yeah, man. Can any of those DaCosta Cup teams put up a fight to win Manning Cup? Of course. I think they might just be the better teams in the schoolboy football.
For sure, Umzo. Definitely.
I think they
Definitely.
might have the better teams in the entire schoolboy football. Because definitely CC
And there will be a Champions Cup this year, correct? With the top four from each league doing a little thing.
Yes, I think so. I think so. Shakpa will
There should
confirm it.
be. There should be.
It
There should
That
be,
should be
but
nice.
Let we keep
we
it
have
as
the
should
top
be.
8 teams of East round there.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we have the top 8 teams.
so we will find out very soon because I think the DaCosta Cup teams they might just be better than Manning Cup teams them. You know? And like how you're talking about the more overpowered teams them, I think you have a solid more over top teams in the DaCosta Cup than the Manning Cup. You know? Yes, because if it's a JC and
That's a
KC,
good.
that's it. You know? And then Mona might be
That,
there.
Yeah, I said
that has to
JC,
come and
KC,
dominate.
Georges.
All right, yeah, we put JC,
Yeah.
KC, Georges in it, and Mona 4. You're gonna look at you're gonna say Glenmure. No, you would put Glenmure, but you would put Mannings. You would have put CC in it.
I would
I
put
think I
Glenmure in
would
there.
put Glenmore. Yeah,
Personally.
Glenmore would be in it. Glenmore would be in it, and then even Dinthill because Dinthill play a style of football.
Yep. Dinthill have to go in it too.
Dinthill
Yep.
has to be in it, and then you can name more. You get me?
Yeah,
So
man. CC, Dinthill.
I want to say that
Yeah, man.
yeah, I think DaCosta is actually stronger.
It's
Owen.
more open. More teams actually can win the cup in DaCosta than in Manning Cup, if that makes sense.
Yes. I want to say that to me, I think the Costa Cup is actually stronger. It's not the opposite way around. I think we give the Manning Cup more attention because obviously the town teams naturally get more attention, but it's not necessarily they're not necessarily they are the better teams. You know, yes, I do believe that if even Dinthill, as how people don't rate Dinthill, I think if Dinthill match up against the style as how Craig Butler them play, I think I would love to see that match. Even though I would put Dinthill at the lower half of the better teams, I would love to see Dinthill play Craig Butler's team. You understand me? No, Ian, they got bashed. They got bashed by Dinthill. 3-0. 3-0. So but they're
The
still
last year, JD, even last year Champion Cup, it was the Crest Cup final. We didn't beat Jamaica College on penalties. And KT lost the time, then College 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
And Dinthill has most of their side from last year. And then College also has a lot of players from last year. So it it's really hard. It's really a really exciting Champion Cup this year.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I don't think it's hard to see. You have to just out there and look. Yes, but it's not hard at all, man. I think the DaCosta Cup teams are actually better, man. I can tell you, man, they would have dissect a lot of these teams that we are looking at. A lot of these teams. I think if you put some of these teams that we're hyping up here in Kingston, they might not have come out of no, they would have came out of the group, but they might not have came out of this second round group. Think it will be tough for a lot of them. A lot of them. Yes, 2 coming out. A lot. Clarendon College and Dinthill are the only 2 teams from D Cup that I fear against the top 4 from Manning Cup. CC is the best for of all For me though. All right. Fair enough, fair enough. But I think Dinthill, we think we're sleeping on those teams and their playing style. And I think Money is a team that will cause all sort of problem as well. I think Glenmuir is a team that will cause all sort of problem as well. So you do have the teams then there, man. So let me go through it because look at we're running up on time. Running up on time. We have 20 minutes and we have to chop up everything. All right. So guys, we have 80 people in the house. Once you join, make sure you hit the like button. Get us close to the 100 or whatever it is. If you don't want to, no problem. But if you want to, whatever, just do it. Anyways, JC versus Wolmers. Jason, you don't see any upset here. You just see what you see in this game.
Well, as you said, there must be upsets, you know.
You think upset?
I don't think it'll be this one. No, I don't. I think JC, you can tell, like, once they got to that second round, clearly in the first round of matches, they were doing a lot of shifting around, changing, certain players not playing together. I think going into this round now, you'll start to see the actual starting 11 that JC will use, and I think it's going to look very formidable. I think Jerome Waite is a very good coach for this level, and will figure out a way to make the game difficult for JC, but I think in the end, it's just a little too much talent. And I think Wolmers, while still having some injuries to some key players, they would need their full complement to have a chance. And I think that will be, in the end, the problem for them. So I think this game will be a 2-0 win for JC.
All right. It doesn't matter which day. It doesn't change for Jay anyway. Though. Everybody has said they're going to lose. Shakpo, Wolmers, JC. What say you, big boss?
I'm here what Jason said, but I put the score at 4-1. That's my view.
Okay, so you just add more goals to it and add more problems to JC.
Yeah, because JC will be at home. JC will be at home.
Yes, shock power. That is the key thing that we never touch on. That they jump out to me when I saw the games.
Yeah, we need
very unfair that JC gets a home game and none of the other schools playing tomorrow have a home game. I don't understand how that works.
They need to come out with a statement to explain why JC has a home game. Let me know, guys, in the comment section because we don't want to leave you out. You think it's fair for everyone? Never even considered to get a home game, but JC ended up with a home game. Let me know if you're okay with that. Or I think they're just sliding in favor of JC. Let me know. Oh, Ian, I did answer I did totally score. My brother. Yeah, so Shakpo, you said you're very much upset about that one. Right.
Yeah, they're upsetting because I believe everybody should get a fair chance to play and leave them ground. And JCA playing at their home doesn't give any other team in their group chance.
Shevan says because we have a actual stadium which can host games. But Shevan, but what happened? So what happened to the venues that were hosting the games before? Why you couldn't just move it to there and just get the job done there? Just to make sure people don't have nothing to say. Even though you're gonna come back and say people will always have something to say. But I think in that context, we have to say that it seems a little bit unfair, Shevan. It seems a little bit unfair. We have to be honest.
Simple solution. Yes, no, simple solution. Simple solution. If you want to use those two grounds, JC just can't play on that ground.
Switch him to the next one.
Exactly. Let that play at Stadium East and make the other game then play at JC. Simple.
Yes.
That is a problem. Wolmers normally play at Stadium East, so that is also a problem. So that's why I suggested playing at the Suriname Latest, which they normally do at this round. But they switch that to the World Cup games.
That is something that we have to bring up. We have to definitely bring up so we can actually keep these people. Guys, that's why it's always important, to check these videos and everything and share it around here, because we have to tackle these things. So at least Sportsmax and those people can see it and they can make the necessary changes, Yeah, man.
I believe there was a similar issue in the DaCosta Cup round that just conclude or will conclude tomorrow. I believe Stets was the team that got favorable draws, and other teams had to travel all the way from the other side of the country or the island to go play Stets, and they got 2 games at home.
Mm-hmm.
Something that is a problem is something that's a problem in the competition, and I'm surprised that more coaches have not voiced their frustration.
Yes, man. Yes, man. You can't do that to people, man. Errol says Mr. Butler will change up his style. Comes the final. Okay. You have to reach the final first. The first round is just to show the way forward. Yes, I know about he said it over and over, his plan, but I'm telling you, we're sleeping on the other coaches them. Yes. Shane Billings says JC 3, Wolmers 1. No problem, Ian. Because we have all right. Martin said that is not fair, JD. All right. Respect, big boss. William Nibb win DaCosta Cup. Ian, I don't think it's going to be so easy. Worst off with the result that they got today, it's going to be tough. And the problem is they never had tasted any problems throughout the way. And if it starts to come in the end, sometimes those ways don't work out for you. When things start to turn up later and you have to fight that adversity in the end, sometimes it's tougher, because when it comes to you from the start, you kind of figure a way out to get over it, because you had more time to work on your weaknesses. I think maybe William weaknesses showed up too late. I believe it's unfair for real for JC, but Sportsmax wants the matches to play on pretty field only for TV matches. Wow. Okay, damn. I'm just trolling JD. I'll be biased towards my. Yes, I know. Solids, big up yourself, man. Not massive respect and thanks for the support. Howard says, JD, is there any of these games playing at the National Stadium in Kingston? Stadium East, no National Stadium, brother. Stadium East, no still National Stadium. You wouldn't class Stadium East as National Stadium, Jason? It's a National Stadium. I wait there. There's somewhere different. Then me pick up Stadium East and move it again. Or the same Stadium East?
No, but you're being a little disingenuous. I mean, yes, it mean inside the stadium where Jamaica play. I mean, I'm sure you know that's what it mean.
And that it mean? But he give me in the local.
Well, I don't know for sure. But I am only just assuming.
Jason, if anybody else did say that other than Howard, I would have said, okay, that's not what he meant. I think Howard meant exactly what he meant, because he said in Kingston, in National Stadium in Kingston. So Stadium East in a National Stadium. So me no know how to put it. That's what me asking.
All right, well, put it this way. Me to ask the question. I mean inside which part the Jamaica team play them.
All right. So Howard, fix up your statement. I don't know what you mean. Let's do it again, and we're gonna read it again. Okay, you love get trouble. The matches are being played at Sportsmax convenience. Okay. Issa should manage this better. Well, they are paying up money. So that's what counts. The money counts. You get me? The money counts. So what you said, the Wolmers now win. Case JC straight on that one. And then we have
there's a big beat up. Me say a little closer.
Okay, Howard says Stadium East feel is different from National Stadium, but we never Howard, nobody never said that. Nobody never said they are the same feels. Jesus God, I swear think Howard need to clean out him ears, and just go back to sleep, and then wake up and go back to sleep again. Man, I trouble you, man. Anyways, let me just move on. Here the still say stats. One you can tell me about my team, but Big Boss. On a swear things to the Pearland team, I got the take over the Spanish Town the Spanish Town Road team. I only think so the Spanish Town Road team I go. But both of them are Spanish Town Road team, you know. Not really
Yeah, but
still.
only one side, only
inside
one
Pearland.
side job, only one side job go with though.
One inside Pearland, so I wouldn't class Haile Selassie as a Spanish Town Road team, but they're close to Spanish Town Road nonetheless. But and start no, I think both of them they're the same distance away from Spanish Town Road because believe me, the stats is way down because the walk part is very much far, and I think it's the same distance as well when you're going to Pearland and the stretch that you have to walk up the road. Yes, I think it's the same distance if you're gonna calculate it. So yeah, both of them dip on Spanish Town Road, guys. So the Battle of Spanish Town Road and 3 Mile on Spanish Town Road. Just say anything. One of them things here. Yes. So who you think I win, Jason?
I think the pedigree will see stats over the line. I think Haile Selassie they are up and coming team. You can see that their football is getting better. Linval Dixon, obviously a very experienced former player. But I think stats, due to the fact that they have a little more history more recently in the competition, I think they'll be a little more used to it and be a little less nervous than the other team. So I will give them the narrow victory. I will say it will be a 1-love victory for stats.
1-love, all right. Shakpo, what you going with as well?
The stats, you know, see,
Yeah.
I don't put it as 1-love. I put it as the stats have this tendency of making teams score and then first. But I don't think that will happen in this match.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's going to happen in this match and they will actually win 3-1. Put it as that. I don't fancy.
I think if Haile Selassie score on stats, stats ain't winning it. Because Haile Selassie don't concede so much goals, and that is my biggest problem. I think in order for stats to win this, stats needs to score first. Because Haile Selassie is one of the Manning Cup teams that don't concede so much, to be honest. So you're not.
I did say that about William Nibb. I did say that about William Nibb.
All right. No, man, but I think they
say get burned that time, yeah. Him say get burned.
Yeah, okay. So the man say stats. All right. For me, I think it will be more like a 1-1 draw. I think yes, I too Spanish Town Road teams they are grimy, definitely Haile Selassie looks like the better defensive team. Yes. And I think they're going to try and apply that in this game. And you never may know. Once it can be defensively sturdy, anything is possible at this level of football. So I want to start always give the defensively sturdy teams, and that works the transitions well. And I think this Haile Selassie team will become a problem in the future. I have to be honest, based on what I'm seeing. Sportsbox have to be balanced in Jamaica SBF and Trinidad SBF. They have to stress those leagues so that. Oh wow, okay, I never even knew that. Thanks very much, J Smith. I never even knew that. So why they don't just get a different television company to cover both, like one Sportsbox takes one and the next company takes the other. JD may just wake up. All right, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, even KC playing at Stadium East, which is KC home pitch. Maybe they are giving higher seeding teams home games. Laugh out loud. Issa with new invention. All right, so stats 3-1. All right, stats 2-1. And then Lee Young says stats dead like dog. Wow, Jesus. Why you have to go so strong? 3-1 Haile Selassie. Wow. All right. And then Howard says Haile Selassie 4, stats 3. I don't think it's impossible there. All right. So those are the games. We have more. Just the 4 games. Yes, it's just the 4 games there. All right. So let me just go to the rest of the games that we do have in terms of the um DaCosta Cup. So we have we talk about Rossies, we talk about from Cornwall, then we have Mannings versus Stets. These are the last two that we're going to cover. All right. So Mannings versus Stets. You don't think Stets will get anything out of this? Jason and Shakpo. You think that this just Mannings will go out and win this, just like Edwin Allen versus Glenmuir?
Yeah, I see Marlins winning the game. I don't think it will be a walk in the park for them, but I do see them coming out victorious in this one. I'll go for a 2-1 scoreline.
All right. So Shakpo, you're going with Mannings as well, right?
Yeah, I'm going to this is not the strong set teams of the early 2010s that were really back to back not as it cannot compare to that team. It's not as strong as they used to be. And Mannings still have a strong team. The defense is really strong though. And they have a good attack also, but I don't think State's attack is that good to actually threaten Mannings that much. That's
And
my view on it. So I
and you
believe
expect Mannings to win the
Mannings,
group. Oh,
yeah, yes.
all
To
right.
win the game. To win the game.
No, Mannings to win this game. All right, Mannings to win this game, and Jason went Mannings. So Edwin Allen versus Glenmuir. Who you going with? Glenmuir as well.
And versus Denver. Yeah, I'm going with Denver also. They would win that game 2-1.
Jason, you're going with Glenmuir as well.
Yes, I will say Glenmuir will win this game 3-1.
All right, Glenmuir will win this 3-1. All right. So how much you say for Mannings?
Mannings game, I said Mannings will win 2-1.
Okay, 2-1, 3-1. So that means you expect Glenmuir to top the group then, because both of them on equal goal difference, equal goals scored there, and equal points.
Yes, yes, I think Glenmuir scores a few, well, not a few more, but one more goal, and that will give them the edge.
Glenmuir, no man, none of them scored more goals, man. Both of them scored 2 goals, conceded none, and they are both of them on 4 points. That's Mannings and Glenmuir.
Yes, yes, but I'm saying based on what I
based on your
predicted,
prediction. Oh, based on your prediction. Based on your prediction.
correct,
Okay.
correct.
All right, boss. All right, boss. So who you going for to win it? Shakpo, you're going for Glenmuir to win it as well, to win the group.
Oh, I think any of the two could win. The reason why I put Denver to win their game is because my dark horse game, Central, was also in their group. Denver, um, determined to the conditions, we don't know if it's going to be, well, it should rain tomorrow, based off the weather reports online. So, all games would have a high chance of raining, and that will impact how much goals are scored.
Okay. All right. So we have a paper here which I wanted to look at. But let me go to the comment section, then we're gonna look at the paper, then finish up. All right. Yes, man. So Sportsmax will carry this match live. Which one of the matches? I think it was a CC match coming live. That's what Shakpo says. Yes.
I'm back.
All right, so yes, so Shakpo said the CC match will be coming live. Errol says, if you are known, you know most players always leave to go to KC. Norman Manley and okay, why? Okay, Errol, me don't know what going here with a comment in, brother. Me a struggle, and maybe it I get too late. My ball them a go. So tomorrow me will check it out. Shane Billings, Manning's 2-0. Howard says, this is a St. Elizabeth Technical High School game. Sets 5, Manning's 2. Oh, wide. No. Me not think it's gonna be so wide. I'm very sorry. Edwin Allen, Denmure 1-1. So that means you're saying that Mannings will be winning the group. All right. Edwin Allen, I got no. Anyways, let me pull up this one right here. So after the games finishes. You have four groups. You have four groups so far, guys. You have four groups. I'm gonna go through these four groups, and then I'm gonna tell you. All right, because they said quarterfinalists. Group A. Group A, because you're gonna have two groups. It's gonna be similar to the Manning Cup. All right, are exactly like the Manning Cup, but at this point, because you have to understand that DaCosta Cup had more teams in it, so obviously it took a while for them to work it down. It started from four groups down to two groups now. All right. Yes. So winner of group one um um would winner of group one would be in group A. Winner of group four would be in group A. Runners up of group two would be in group A, and runners up of group three would be in group A. So we're gonna try and see who we're gonna try and make the groups them at this point. All right, before I we do run out of here. All right, we're gonna try and make the groups them now. Group A. So group A, let me work it out. Let me see who already won their group outright. So Dinthill group two. Group two is Dinthill. Dinthill A1 and 2B would be William Nibb from Group 2. All right. Central and Manchester has not completed as yet, so we cannot talk about that. So it's just one group really finalized. We have to wait until tomorrow before we can tell you. All right. But one thing we know, Group A, Group A would have, let me see here, Group A would have runners up of group two. So group A would have William Nibb inside it. William Nibb would be making group A so far. So William Nibb is the only team that we can place.
Yeah, William Nibb.
And Group B, we are going to be putting Dinthill in Group B. So those are the only two teams seeded as so
that we know for sure. Yes,
everyone you have to wait until it's done before we can actually say this and that, and then we can check up how tough the groups will actually be. All right. Let me see. Like up the video. It's free. Umzo. If people sell like propaganda, say people don't like the video, maybe they won't like this specific video. Maybe the schoolboy video in itself. But maybe when we return back to Reggae Boys, then people will come back and like it because we are more of that channel. You understand me? Than schoolboy. But at the end of the day, we have to still do it because we are going to know about the schoolboys in order to know the future players them. So when under 17 picking and under 20s picking, we actually know the players them. That is always important for me. We just want to know the players so people can come and tell me who is better than who, because I know the players them in the foreign countries already, so I need to know the one them in Jamaica so I can properly assess them and tell you that the coach did a good job by picking such and such without any without any unnecessary drama. You get me? Yes. So I think this is doing me a good job for me to know the players them. You know, that's all I want more than anything else. So likes on the video, that will save for next thing. That's not gonna stop me from remaining as who I am. Yes. So anyway, so tomorrow we can give you all of those groups. Yes. So tomorrow you will know how tough these final two groups will be. All right, for the DaCosta Cup. All right, and then you can set up your mouth-watering clashes so far. But tomorrow we are going to get the Manning Cup results, so I can tell you tomorrow will be a very, very, very good one. And for people that watches our next channel, we are going to have some Nigeria games coming up. We are going to have Costa Rica game coming up. We're going to have a lot of international games coming up. All right, and on this channel as well, we're gonna have the Reggae Girls playing for one game. and then we're gonna have the Reggae boys playing for one game as well. So both channels will have a lot of live stream coming in the future, and those live streams are going to always be the live streams going to always be actual games, so make sure to check out those. All right, yes, man. Kevin Dan, thanks for being here. Massive respect, man. You have a watch along for Manning Cup? No, I don't do the watch along for Manning Cup because remember I'm trying to learn things, so I'm taking notes on it and everything, and I like to just do the post matches when I do come here, so at least because remember I don't know the Manning Cup players them, so I'm not going to act like I'm a specialist for the Manning Cup, so I'm going to just learn, and I think that's good when you take your time in your own space, learn it, and then come back later and reason out what took place, Yes, so at least I will get a chance to see tomorrow, Yeah, man. So Jason, we know a Friday, and we know a Friday for Shakpo. I don't want to hold up on the time. Yes, so we don't have any final word for set to the people before we shut off the stream.
Yeah, just want to respect everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe the thing. And tomorrow look forward back again. And we talk about the Manning Cup. And we close out the rest of the DaCosta Cup. Right? I get hot,
All right. Shakpo. We have to say to the people.
Yeah. I would like to say respect to everybody that joined, and even to the people that weren't able to join now, but to be watching the stream. Also, I would like to do a final update on what somebody said earlier about the Garvey Maceo and Manchester match tomorrow. It will also be at the location for it will be at Wembley Center of Excellence. That is something for Center of Excellence. So anybody that's a fan of Garvey Maceo Manchester, that's where you should be tomorrow.
All right. So, guys, this was a beautiful one. Tomorrow will still be 2 hours. So, what you have to do, and it will still start the same time. So, what you have to do is just make sure you click a like on the video, click a subscription on the channel, and then you just come and we have a reasoning behind it. Jason will be here, Shakpo will be here because these guys they do follow football, the school football as well. And obviously, if you want to be a part of that, you can just join the Discord, and we will start something new, man. All right, yeah, man, because that's how we learn, man. All right, so thanks, guys, for a beautiful stream. I do actually enjoy this stream, and definitely it's less fights. Maybe just the CC conversation then turned into a fight, but it's just that just me with my lack of knowledge, yes, and that side in terms of knowing the schools inside Jamaica. All right, yes, so sorry about that. Won't do it again. Yes, man. So take care, guys, and have a wonderful Friday. See you tomorrow. Peace out.